Hey, what's up, guys? This is gonna be my third update on the purpose for this channel. Mostly it's the same, but there are a few differences that I want to address here. So first of all, the three goals that I still have are the same, which is to self-expression for me, to be a light in a dark society, and to be on my quest for truth. Those are the main staples of this channel. As I've said before, that these are the same. However, there are a few differences. So the first difference is, a lot of times with my self-expression, that comes out in like music reviews is what I've been starting to do now. I have starting to get a little bit of a collection of doing those, and that's really my self-expression type of thing coming through. As far as being a light in a dark society, number two, that's still the same. It's still, I'm a Christian, and part of being a Christian is giving a message that I think is Christian. Or good. I think to do good is the highest good. You should always be striving to do good as a Christian, and you want to be morally upright as a Christian, and you want to be doing good to others, and you want to be speaking things that are good. And as it states in the Bible, always be prepared to give an answer for the things that you believe in. So thirdly, to be on my quest for truth. Now this is the one that has changed the most, I think, and number one, I suppose, is because I was doing that more in a general sense, and now I have a more particular pointed area of doing video reviews. So the third thing in my quest for truth is, I still have the accordance software that I look to the Bible for matters of truth. Because I'm a Christian, I have had a sort of a experience that allowed me to fully see that the Bible is confirmed for me as an individual. So that's still in place. Now there are a number of influences that I have, and I suppose I should talk about those a little bit. The first one is going to be Desiring God, the YouTube channel, and I follow a lot of that content. I look at it a lot, read a lot of their articles, that sort of thing. This comes from the main, how do I say it? The main leader, the main head figure of Desiring God and Bethlehem Baptist Church is a pastor named John Piper, and I have a number of his books, and I think he's very biblically sound in what he preaches on and discusses. Now, there's been very few things that I think I've disagreed with him on, which is quite astounding considering the amount of material that I've looked from seeing him. All signs point to him being a very good resource for me in terms of looking at what the Bible has to say. Secondly, I've also been into apologetics a little bit more. It's not something I'm full bore with in terms of apologetics. There's a number of apologetics persons of interest that I follow. One of those is a YouTube channel called Cold Case Christianity, and that's headed off by a guy named J. Warner Wallace, who used to be, or is, I don't know, a homicide detective for cold cases, which means these were cases that were put on the shelf a while ago, and he brings them to light and he works on them and he tries to get somebody guilty. A lot of times these are murders and things like that that he works on, that he tries to use circumstantial evidence to get a guilty. Finally, there is another one that I've just recently been following, and he seems to be very biblical as well, like John Piper. Now, the methodology that he goes by is fairly, in terms of teaching, biblical teaching, he believes a lot of the same type of things that I do, but this is going to be Dr. Michael Brown. He has a channel called Ask Dr. Brown, and you will know him because he has a white mustache. But he's a Messianic Jew, and so he believes that part of his ministry is to the Jewish people, but he also comes at the angle of Christianity from a Jewish perspective, and he is a believing Jew in Jesus and in Christ's message and the cross and all that, the resurrection, fully engaged in that. And he has, like I said, his Ask Dr. Brown series I've just started watching, and it seems to be pretty solid. I actually asked him recently on one of his shows. I asked him, how do you say this? How do you spot a real pastor, teacher, prophet? What are the distinctions that you can make in finding out? And he gave a very good answer, so I want to applaud him on that. And so yeah, that's really what this channel is about. If you have any comments on this video, please put them in. My YouTube channel, I don't always say what the name of my YouTube channel is, because, well, usually it's redundant. So my YouTube channel is Old Things Pass Away and All Becomes New. The reason I have that is because it's scriptural. It also is a lyric in POD song off the album Murder to Love. It's the last lyric of the album. So yeah, that's one of the inside things that you can know about my channel, that I'm a POD fan, and Sony believes much of the same things that I do in terms of religion, and religion separating us from God. That's a very strong staple that I believe. And so yeah, and then there's a few verses in the Bible also about old things passing away and new things coming in, and that resonates with me, right? So anyways, that's what I have to say, guys. Thanks for supporting me just in viewership. I mean, that's great. I would love to make this a full-time operation, which would mean I would need more subscribers, more views, all those types of things. As it is right now, I'm perfectly content to do this part-time when I can get around to it, and I'm a long way from actually making a profit off doing this, but it's still something I would do even if I never made a profit off of. I like doing it, so that's why I do it. Alright, long goodbyes and all that. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.